In a world overwhelmed by the noise of standing out, being seen, and being heard, it's easy to overlook the profound power of silence. The ancient Stoics knew this well. They understood the strength in stillness, a strength that draws people in without a single word being spoken. Imagine walking into a room and becoming the focal point without trying, not because you're the loudest or most flamboyant, but because you carry a presence so captivating, it's as if you're speaking volumes without saying anything at all. This isn't just the stuff of legends or ancient philosophy. It's a reality you can achieve. Today, we're diving deep into the essence of silent attraction, guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. It's about more than just making an entrance. It's about leaving a lasting impression that feels as natural as breathing. If you've ever felt overshadowed in a world that can't stop talking, this is your moment to learn how to let your silence speak louder than words. Let's unravel the secrets to becoming effortlessly magnetic, to turning heads without trying, all by harnessing the ancient art of Stoic charm. If you appreciate the journey we're embarking on together, exploring the depths of silence and wisdom, please do me a simple favor by hitting that subscribe button. And remember, if you've ever felt different from the majority, this message is tailored for you, so make sure not to skip any part of the video. You're the exception we've been waiting for. 1. Style speaks volumes. The way we present ourselves to the world speaks volumes, telling a story without uttering a single word. Stoicism doesn't preach renouncing material possessions or ignoring our appearance. Instead, it guides us toward living with intention, including how we express ourselves through our style. Stoicism teaches us the value of authenticity and simplicity, urging us to focus on what truly matters. When it comes to style, this doesn't mean adhering to a minimalist aesthetic or forgoing fashion altogether. It means choosing clothes that resonate with our true selves, garments that reflect our personality, values, and the roles we play in life. It's about making deliberate choices that harmonize with our inner essence rather than mindlessly following fleeting trends. Think about it. When you wear something that feels right, something that screams you, how do you feel? Confident, comfortable, maybe even a bit invincible. Aligning your external appearance with your internal world amplifies your authenticity. It makes you stand out not because you're flashy or extravagant, but because you're radiating a sense of self that's uniquely yours. But style goes beyond just clothes. It encompasses your entire aesthetic, from the way you wear your hair to the accessories that become extensions of your persona. Each choice is a brushstroke in the masterpiece that is you. Stoicism encourages us to make these choices consciously, ensuring they add value, not just noise. So, how do we apply Stoic wisdom to our style? Start by asking yourself what each piece in your wardrobe says about you. Does it align with your values? Does it reflect who you are or who you aspire to be? The goal isn't to impress others, but to express your true self in a way that's genuine and intentional. Remember, your style isn't static. As you grow, evolve, and navigate through life, your style will shift and change. That's perfectly okay. The key is to remain true to yourself through these transitions, allowing your external expression to evolve with your internal journey. 2. A scent worth remembering. It's amazing how a single fragrance can transport us back in time, evoke emotions, or even shape our perception of someone. Choosing a perfume or cologne is more than a mere decision. It's about selecting a scent that becomes an integral part of your identity, one that leaves a lasting impression without a single word being exchanged. Stoicism teaches us the importance of intentionality in all aspects of our lives, including the seemingly mundane choice of a fragrance. It's about selecting a scent that aligns with who you are and the impression you wish to leave on the world, rather than succumbing to the latest trends or the most expensive brands. A thoughtfully chosen fragrance is a form of nonverbal communication that reflects your inner self and values. A signature scent is not just an accessory. It's a personal statement, a subtle yet powerful way of expressing your uniqueness. Just as Stoics believe in the significance of our actions and words reflecting our inner virtues, a carefully chosen fragrance can mirror your personality, mood, and aspirations. It's an olfactory fingerprint that says, "This is me," creating a sensory memory in the minds of those you meet. Choosing this scent requires mindfulness. It involves understanding not just the fragrances you're drawn to, but also how they blend with your natural body chemistry, the environments you frequent, and the message you want to convey. Do you want to evoke a sense of calm and reliability? Perhaps a clean, fresh scent? Or do you wish to be remembered as bold and adventurous? Then something with spicy or woody notes might be your call. The key here is coherence, ensuring that your scent choice is an extension of your personality and values, much like the Stoic principle of living in harmony with one's true nature. Moreover, the Stoic practice of moderation applies here as well. It's not about overwhelming those around you with an intense fragrance, but rather choosing a scent that invites them closer, that whispers rather than shouts. It's a scent that lingers in a room, leaving a subtle yet indelible mark, much like the quiet but profound impact we hope to have on the world through our actions and choices, guided by Stoicism. 3. Laughter lights up the room. It's often said that laughter is the best medicine, and while it may not cure all ailments, it certainly has the power to transform the atmosphere of a room and the mood of its inhabitants. Laughter, with its infectious nature and ability to lighten even the heaviest of hearts, holds a special kind of magic. At first glance, Stoicism and laughter might seem like unlikely companions. Yet, Stoicism at its core is about living a good life, finding joy in the present moment, and connecting deeply with others, goals that laughter directly facilitates. The Stoics understood the value of joy and the importance of not taking life too seriously all the time. They knew that laughter could be a powerful tool for resilience, a way to face the absurdity and challenges of life with a lighter heart. It's in this shared laughter that we find common ground, a reminder that despite our differences, we all share the capacity for joy. Laughter also embodies the Stoic principle of focusing on the present. In a moment of genuine laughter, we're fully engaged in the here and now, free from worries about the past or anxiety about the future. It's a form of mindfulness, a way of fully appreciating the present moment and the joy it can hold. When we laugh, we're not just enjoying a temporary escape from life's difficulties. We're practicing a form of Stoic acceptance, acknowledging that while we cannot control everything that happens to us, we can choose to embrace life's lighter moments with open arms. Moreover, laughter is a powerful connector. It breaks down barriers and builds bridges. In shared moments of humor, we find ourselves more open, more connected, and more human. This aligns with the Stoic emphasis on community and the interconnectedness of all people. By laughing together, we're reminded of our shared humanity, of the common experiences and emotions that bind us. Laughter creates a sense of belonging, a feeling that despite our diverse backgrounds and life stories, we're not so different after all. But how do we cultivate more laughter in our lives? It starts with not taking ourselves too seriously. It's about being open to the absurdity of life, finding humor in our mistakes, and learning to laugh at ourselves. This doesn't mean ignoring the seriousness of certain situations or dismissing the real challenges we face. Instead, it's about balancing our perspective, recognizing that joy and sorrow are both integral parts of the human experience. It's about seeking out and creating opportunities for joy, whether through engaging with lighthearted content, spending time with people who make us laugh, or simply practicing the art of seeing the humor in everyday situations. 4. Be here now. Be fully present isn't just advice. It's a powerful call to action, a remedy for the superficial interactions that have become all too common in our fast-paced world. It ties beautifully into Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes living in the present and appreciating the moment for what it is. Stoicism teaches us the value of focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot. When we apply this to our interactions with others, it means giving them our full attention, free from the pull of past regrets or future anxieties. It's about engaging with them wholeheartedly, with a sense of presence that says, "You are important to me, and there's nowhere else I'd rather be." This kind of attention is rare and precious, and it can transform even the most mundane interaction into a meaningful connection. Being present involves more than just physically showing up. It requires active engagement with the here and now, listening not just to respond but to truly understand. It's the difference between having a conversation with someone who's constantly checking their phone and talking to someone who's completely focused on you, making you feel seen and heard. The latter can leave a lasting impression, creating a sense of warmth and genuineness that's irresistibly attractive. But how do we cultivate this presence in a world that constantly vies for our attention? It starts with mindfulness, the practice of being aware of our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. By becoming more mindful, we can catch ourselves when our minds start to wander and gently bring our focus back to the present. It's a skill that, like any other, improves with practice and patience. Moreover, Stoicism encourages us to appreciate the beauty of the present moment, to see it as a gift. Every interaction, no matter how brief, is an opportunity to connect, to learn, and to grow. When we approach our interactions with this mindset, we not only enrich our own lives but also touch the lives of those around us in profound ways. Being present also means being vulnerable, allowing ourselves to be seen and to see others without the shields we often put up. It's about dropping the facade and connecting on a human level, recognizing that, at our core, we all seek understanding and connection. This vulnerability, though it may seem daunting, is incredibly powerful. It breaks down barriers and builds trust, laying the foundation for deeper, more meaningful relationships. 5. Cultivate cultural wisdom. Be fully present isn't just advice. It's a powerful call to action, a remedy to the superficial interactions that have become all too common in our fast-paced world. And believe it or not, it ties beautifully into Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes living in the present and appreciating the moment for what it is. Stoicism teaches us the value of focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot. When we apply this to our interactions with others, it means giving them our full attention, free from the pull of past regrets or future anxieties. It's about engaging with them wholeheartedly, with a sense of presence that says, "You are important to me, and there's nowhere else I'd rather be." This kind of attention is rare and precious, and it can transform even the most mundane interaction into a meaningful connection. Being present involves more than just physically showing up. It requires active engagement with the here and now, listening not just to respond but to truly understand. It's the difference between having a conversation with someone who's constantly checking their phone and talking to someone who's completely focused on you, making you feel seen and heard. The latter can leave a lasting impression, creating a sense of warmth and genuineness that's irresistibly attractive. But how do we cultivate this presence in a world that constantly vies for our attention? It starts with mindfulness, the practice of being aware of our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. By becoming more mindful, we can catch ourselves when our minds start to wander and gently bring our focus back to the present. It's a skill that, like any other, improves with practice and patience. Moreover, Stoicism encourages us to appreciate the beauty of the present moment, to see it as a gift. Every interaction, no matter how brief, is an opportunity to connect, to learn, and to grow. When we approach our interactions with this mindset, we not only enrich our own lives but also touch the lives of those around us in profound ways. Being present also means being vulnerable, allowing ourselves to be seen and to see others without the shields we often put up. It's about dropping the facade and connecting on a human level, recognizing that at our core, we all seek understanding and connection. This vulnerability, though it may seem daunting, is incredibly powerful. It breaks down barriers and builds trust, laying the foundation for deeper, more meaningful relationships. 6. Self-care shows self-value. In a world that often pushes us to prioritize everything and everyone above ourselves, there's a quiet yet radical act of rebellion that can profoundly transform our lives. Self-care. Self-care goes far beyond the occasional spa day or indulging in treats. It's about making a deliberate effort to look after our physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Stoicism teaches us the importance of self-mastery and understanding what is within our control. Caring for oneself in this light is not an act of selfishness but an exercise in recognizing our responsibility to maintain our own well-being. The Stoics believed in the value of the self and the significance of ensuring that we are at our best. Why? Because it is only from a place of strength and well-being that we can effectively contribute to the world around us, live in accordance with our values, and fulfill our duties to others. Self-care from a Stoic perspective is about showing respect for the gift of life and the body and mind that carry us through it. It's about acknowledging that our capacity to think, feel, and act according to our principles is inherently linked to how well we look after ourselves. This form of self-respect is the foundation upon which we build our interactions with the world. When we value ourselves enough to prioritize our health and happiness, we're better equipped to face life's challenges with resilience and wisdom. But self-care in the Stoic sense isn't just about physical health. It's also about cultivating a healthy mind and emotional resilience. It involves practicing mindfulness, engaging in reflective thought, and seeking out activities that enrich us intellectually and spiritually. This holistic approach to self-care ensures that we're not just physically fit, but also emotionally and mentally prepared to engage with the complexities of life in a meaningful way. Moreover, practicing self-care creates a ripple effect. When we're at our best, we can offer more to others. We become more patient, understanding, and present in our relationships. We contribute to our communities with greater enthusiasm and effectiveness. This is the embodiment of the Stoic ideal of living in service to the common good. By taking care of ourselves, we're indirectly taking care of those around us because we're in a better position to offer support, wisdom, and kindness. So, how do we integrate self-care into our daily lives in a way that reflects Stoic values? It starts with simple, intentional actions. Eating nutritious